Brick, stone, stucco, siding? Do you care what it looks like?
Um, Brick.
Okay.
I don't know like the official home terms. I know y'all have like
No, don't worry about
I
that.
don't know that,
You
but
can.
I want brick. I want very open. Because I'm like always with my kids doing stuff, so like super open, the
Yeah.
kitchen open. Um, I I want ideally like a half an acre.
Oh, okay. All right. Why? How
So
do you know?
like that's why I'm in the country now.
Okay.
So if I can't get that, that would be something that I'm certainly willing to compromise on. But
That's
I
optional.
just would like a yard, a bit of
Gotcha.
um
How many bedrooms do you need? You have to have.
let's say four.
You have to have four. Okay.
Well, as far as bedrooms, like on paper with an actual closet, I have to have three. But if I do have three, I would need two living spaces.
Okay.
So I would need a separate den and living area
So you
if
need
there's only three bedrooms.
so you need three bedrooms and living and dining.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Preferably a basement, but I don't know if we're gonna get that for like what I'm trying to pay. So
Right. That's preferable, right? He wants to build a man.
yeah, preferably.
He wants his man cave, watch his games and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have mine, so I understand.
It's and then also my dad, he's extra and he wants a room too. So
Oh,
down
okay.
there. Yeah,
Uh,
he thinks the man cave is his thing. So
oh, he lives with you guys?
no,
He
he's
lives
just over quite a lot.
there. Yeah, okay. So him and your fiance are good friends then.
Yeah, they get along.
That's awesome. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any needs for a pet?
No.
Okay, all right. And then does your master bedroom have to be on the main level, or can all the bedrooms be upstairs?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm open.
All right. And then what else is important to you in your family? School districts? Do you
Number one thing is schools. Number one thing is schools. Yeah,
All right. So there's a website called greatschools.org and it
I'm
ranks.
familiar.
Okay. All right. And so would you consider a great school a 7 and up?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 7 plus.
I was gonna say at eight, but again, our budget. We're
Okay.
compromising.
All right. And then, because your daughters are very small, and you're saying 5 to 7 years, so they'll be, you said 2 and 6, so they'll be, 9 and
Two and
13.
11.
Two and
Yeah.
11. Okay, so 11-year-old. Yeah, you got to get into school quick because she's not going to want you to switch her high school, right?
I know. She's going to middle school this year, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay, and then what do you guys do? Do you work from home?
No.
You work in
I'm in
You work
office.
in McDonough, right?
I work in Union City.
Union City.
Yes. Union City. It's not bad of a drive. It's like 35 minutes. 40.
And you live in Douglasville.
I do. In Paulding County in Douglasville. So way out.
So you're on almost the Cobb County side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's talk about the top 3 areas that you want to live in.
I'm
What if you
thinking
had to
all my
rank them?
sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you had to rank the top 3 areas, what would they be? Where you said something, you were going to say something about all your family.
They're east. So I'm trying to come back towards the city a little bit, but still keep a good district. So I'm thinking like if price was not a factor?
Correct.
Oh,
Because you're
if
paying.
price was not a factor, I would say like Druid Hills.
Oh,
Um,
well, we got to get reasonable. Okay, let's.
so price is a factor then, Mr. Thornton.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay, so
yes,
I'm gonna say South Fulton.
okay, so
Um,
number one. All right.
South Fulton,
McDonald.
Douglasville,
Okay, Douglasville.
and then like
Well, what about Henry County? Because they have some pretty good schools down.
um
You got Ola. Ola's
so
Ola's a 9.
I moved here in 2018. I don't need where is Henry County?
McDonough, Stockbridge,
Okay.
those
I
schools.
would be open to look there. I just don't know much about the area. I don't know much about it, so
Yeah, because in McDonough, all high schools are 9 or 10. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can yeah, let's look
And
at
prices are 400, 350 to 400, right?
okay.
Yeah.
So all my family is in like Stone Mountain, Latonia,
Okay.
um, Covington.
Got you.
So I'm trying to like right now it's like an hour and 15 minutes from my
Yeah.
house to them.
Right.
And
That's
it's killing my dad. So I'm trying to just get in a good area with good schools relatively closer to that area.
got you. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
You're a real family-oriented person, sounds like. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have your criteria. What am I not asking you that I should be asking you about your home?
Um, I need to have at least a two-car garage.
Okay.
Um, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want, if possible, I know, like I'm not crazy. I know if I come back towards South Fulton, I'm not gonna get a half acre of land.
Right.
But I'm just like, I do want a little bit of yard space. Like I don't want to be like right next to somebody. Like I'd rather have something unique in an older established neighborhood versus a cookie cutter. I hate cookie cutter.
Okay. And Stone Mountain out of the, I mean, is that out of the,
It was a horrible out of the question.
yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now, and you work, oh, South Fulton. I guess that's the big thing. You work in South Fulton. You don't want to have an hour and a half to go to work.
I don't, but I
No.
am putting in applications.
Oh, you are? Okay.
So I don't want to, choose around that.
Okay. What kind of
Like
work
if I have
do
to
you do?
suck it up for a while, like I can do that.
Okay. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a quality manager. So I deal with like regulatory affairs.
Okay. Years ago, I used to be in regulatory compliance for Bank of America. I would work with I was assigned to like 23 states. I would just deal with the attorney generals of those states, New York, and they would file complaints against consumers would file complaints against Bank of America for whatever. And
Okay,
I would deal with the attorney generals and make sure all those complaints were resolved.
cool.
Yeah. All right.
You got a lot of things under your belt.
Yeah, been around. So what do you quality manager over? I'm just curious. I have a lot of context when I'm asking this question.
So I'm work with DHL supply chain. So I'm over this e-commerce retail site. I'm over two of them.
All right. So you need to be like Amazon working from home.
Yes. And so essentially I can work from home. Like if it's an emergency, I don't have to come in the office.
Right.
But like if I'm doing an audit or, something like that, I need to come in. So
Got
it's
it.
not all remote.
Okay. All right. Got you. All right. So what I've done, Bianca, I just sent you the documents for you to sign just now. So you should have them in your email. And
Okay.
so I wanted you to go ahead and take care of that. And then my next question was, are you open to getting a second opinion from us at Guaranteed Home Loans to make sure you have the perfect loan?
Well, before I even, so again, a little, like I have some